Alright, welcome guys. Welcome to a new series. We're banging things out. We're getting things done. We're happening and stuff. Yeah, so welcome. This is a new series. This is going to be I should have turned that off. Anyway, Red, please, right now I'm recording. Um we are starting a new series and it's going to be called Life of an Owner, Life of a Server Owner. So I am the owner of Ultracraft. The IP is in the description and on the screen as well. We are a survival, MCMMO, jobs. We have Harry Potter elements throughout the server, like the ranks. You'll see that the ranks are Harry Potter-esque. We have Hogwarts, which is kind of like the hub of the server. We don't have wands yet, but we're working on those. I haven't had time to work in the plugin and all that good stuff, but wands will be coming. We have broomsticks. Um, we we plan on doing more with the Harry Potter theme, but right now we're just kind of at the bare minimum. So yeah, we have that. We have marriage plugin. We have events every now and then. If we do host an event, there's not a whole lot of people that show up, so it's kind of hit or miss with events. But anyway, if you see this and you like what you hear and you like what you see, then come on, check us out. We're a smaller community, we're a smaller server, but we have fun and I feel like we have good things to offer. So basically what this series is going to be is you're just in these short videos, you're just going to kind of see what I do while I'm on the server, and in the meantime I'm going to showcase some builds from our community. So if you have a warp to a specific build that you want showcased, let me know. Leave it in the comments. If you don't have a warp, you can just send your coordinates and that will work as well. And maybe your builds will be showcased in a previous or a future episode. So what I'm going to start with is my own house that I don't have time to work on. So we're gonna show this. This is a newer home that I just kind of plopped in, and I really just haven't had time to work on it. One thing about being a server owner is you get distracted a lot, and you have people, having questions. You have staff members who want to show you something and ask you, is this okay? And you just get sidetracked really easily, and I start to work on this and I get pulled away. The last thing I did was I put in these stripy lawns. I really like the stripy lawns. I don't know if it's if it's like the cool thing to do anymore, but I like the stripy lawns and I think they look good. As you can see, I did most of the outside of the perimeter and then I got distracted and I still have this little bit to do. This is supposed to be a pool. I think like right here where the sandstone is, that's supposed to be a pool, maybe like a little porch, not a porch, but like a little walkway deck area. So yeah, this is the house. It has this really cool statue in the front. Again, I just need to work on this bit and get some cobble and stuff going there. Um, but I do really, really like the house, and I wish I had more time to work on it. The interior is already done, which is really good. There's just a few little bits and bobs that need to be fixed up. I've done a little bit in here, um, but nothing too. I think I put in this clay here because I think there was dirt there before. But yeah, it's already done on the inside. These stairs are all kind of wonky. Oh, there's a chest over here. I didn't put that there. Yeah, so the interior is already pretty much done. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, no, I remember now what the last thing I did was. I was working on down here clearing out an area for some storage because I still have some of most all of my storage in a private area for the staff, and I'm trying to get it moved over here. Even though I don't use the storage, um, I would still just that's one thing with being a server owner is you don't have time to play on your own server. And in the beginning, I could do that, but as we've grown, no, it's just not a thing anymore. Um, so yeah, I mean, like this needs to be like stone, and there's dirt up there for some reason. It's a nice little house though. It just needs some TLC. So yeah, I mean, I don't really. It's really quiet right now. There's only one other person on. So I don't really know what I'm going to talk about as far as like being a server owner. Um, I mean, let me think. Let me think if there's any like advice, starter advice I would give if you're thinking of starting your own server. Okay, I know of one thing that I wish I had done before the server opened, and that would be to really take the time to perfect things. You know, it's so easy to be anxious and so easy to be ready to open your server and see it grow and start getting in donations and all that good stuff. But I think it's really important, and I wish I had done this. I was one of those people. I was really eager in the beginning. I had really no patience. And, um, I wish I had calmed down a little bit. I'd taken the time to really, work on getting the server, work on the publicity. Oh yeah. Meep, here's your room. You need to do something with it besides your skull. I mean, it's already done. It's already done. It needs some meeperism. Is that a word? It's not a word, but it's a word now. I wish I had, taken the time to focus on publicity and, get together kind of like a community, and get people interested in the server and really, fix some of the kinks that, you know, are, are bound to happen with, any new server or and especially for me, I was going in completely blind. Really, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and yeah, that's one thing I really think I wish I had done. Like I said, is just waited and really perfected the server and gotten it to my standard. Um, and worked on getting together a staff team and you know had that help really in the beginning, which I had the help, but it wasn't really done my way. It was because I was so blind and I was so I didn't know what I was doing. um, I didn't really have a say because, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I just kind of sat there and just derped and let, the other two people at the time kind of, or mostly the one person, kind of do what they wanted. And yeah. So that's one thing I would really point out. If you're thinking of starting a server, take the time to get it the way you want it and get together a good team. There's Planet Minecraft, there's the Minecraft forums, there's all kinds of places where, people are um, looking for, servers to start on and all that good stuff. And, there's people who want to be staff and they want to start being staff from the ground up and all that good stuff. I mean, there's people out there. So that would be my number one thing, I think, that I can think of right now off the top of my head. But yeah, that's really, we're just gonna showcase my home in this first episode, and then oh, hello zombie. And then in the next episode, we'll highlight some other homes, and maybe we'll talk about some other tips and tricks and show you things that I do around the server that not everybody sees. Of course, I've got to be strategic with what I show and what I don't show and what I say and what I don't say, because there are some things that, are secret and that we're working on behind the scenes and all that good stuff. But if you have a warp and you want me to check it out in a video, leave it in the comments. If you don't have a warp but you still want something showcased, leave the coordinates in the comment section and we will see where this goes. And that's it. That's it for now. We will, hopefully you like this, and hopefully we will see you in the next one. Bye bye!